So hey everybody, we're here in the museum shop with Jim Groening, and Jim has a few things he wants to tell us about. What have you been working on, Jim?
Well, we've been doing a lot of work in here. We've been doing Emma Nevada work like we've been doing for quite some time.
Okay.
And then we've got some smaller jobs that we're doing here. And right now we're doing some tooling to straighten out cable for the trolleys.
Oh, neat.
When you go up there. So we're making anvils to straighten out the cable. So we get rid of any kinks.
Oh, very cool.
The different kinds of cable sizes.
Okay.
This is a PCC wheel, and we're going to be starting on this shortly. We were just wanting to see if it would fit on the lathe, and it worked beautifully. We're going to remove the tire off of this.
Okay.
And keep this. This is the part for the old trolleys that fits. Okay. But we have a lot of brand new for the post-war wheels, so we're going to take the tire off of the post-war and put it on the pre-war wheel.
How much money do you think that's going to save us?
A lot, I'm sure. Because I don't believe that these are very easily to come by.
No, they're not easy to come by at all.
By the way, any of the fellas that are watching this on YouTube would like to come and volunteer and learn about machine shop, I'm a 40-year person in the machine shop. I've been doing this for a long time. And I don't expect to have another guy coming in here saying, oh, I've been a machinist. I'd rather have you just come in and say, I have an interest. And if you have an interest and you're mechanically inclined and you want to learn about this stuff and do things in here, we can. We have people from all ages and backgrounds that volunteer in here. And you don't have to come in here, 24/7. If you can come in here one day a month on the weekend, on Saturdays, one Saturday a month and come in here, but you're regular in doing it, you're welcome. Come on down, we'll get you going, and we'll have things that we can find for you to do.
Okay. Okay, now we're in the bookstore with Victoria. So Victoria, what's going on? What are the upcoming events? Let's start with that.
We have Thomas in November. Tickets are already on sale. And then in December, we're going to be doing the Polar Express.
Anything else new going on?
No, but we're open 7 days a week. Bookstore is open from 9 to 4:30, so you're more than welcome to join and come in and buy some stuff. You can go on a docent tour, which we'll arrange for you. And also ask us any questions about any programs we're having, like our Run 1, or if you want to do a rental here at the Party Caboose or any of the parks or the town hall.
So what kind of things can you get in here?
Lots of cool things. A lot of toy trains, which I know kids love. We have tons of t-shirts and books, lots of new ones, but also any donations that we have, we sell those at a very discounted rate.
Okay, so we're here now in Barn 6, and we're going to get an update. So, Mike, how is Emma Nevada doing? Well,
today we finally finished pulling the steam chest off so it can be repaired.
Okay.
Sitting outside right now, and now it's just do a bunch of cleanup work while we're waiting for the guy to come out and do the welding.
And then what's next after that?
Well, after we reassemble it, the steam chest, hopefully we'll start putting the wheel sets back under it.
What kind of challenges did you have getting the steam chest off?
Just mostly rust, stuck bolts, and just a lot of drilling and hammering and chiseling. Otherwise, it was just straightforward nuts and bolts, but they were all 141-year-old frozen in place bolts.
Okay.
Our bicentennial locomotive, ATSF 5704, is en route to Los Angeles, eventually coming here, donated by BNSF. And we are out here busily with Dale and Todd and Fred, trying to get our track in order, get this crossing fixed so we can run big locomotives like 5704 and 108 and the others out here. So the problem is, as soon as you start to take stuff apart, where do you stop? Of course, it's June. It's not the best time to be doing track work, but you got to do what you got to do. So we had a bunch of us out here working last night. Freddie's there dumping rock, but hopefully when we do this track, it'll last another 50 to 75 years for the next generation of rail fans that come out and support us. So we need your young bodies, we need your old bodies out here. We need you volunteering just to help drive, and we've got a lot of equipment, but we need volunteers. But it's just trying to get stuff done, because now we've got 7 pieces of equipment coming to the museum. 5704, the bicentennial, which is being donated by BNSF. We got NCTD 2105. We've got Fillmore and Western, the I think it's SP 4009 is coming. And then we've got 4 pieces of equipment from Pacific Rail Society, which are trying to come out to get over this way too. So if we get all these together, we will have 7 pieces of equipment coming out on the museum. So we got to get our track work done, and so we could use volunteers, we could use your help, old, young, it don't matter. We could use you out here. So please come on out. This is not the fun stuff, but it's the necessary stuff.
We're here in Barn 7. We're talking to Dave Althouse. So Dave, what are you working on today?
Well, good morning. A couple of weeks ago, we realized that one of the truck journal boxes was frozen inside the pedestal of the frame, and we had to use big hydraulic jacks to jack it out and then grind down the rust that was in the wear plates. There wasn't enough freedom in there for the journal box to slide up and down as the wheels would go over bumps in the tracks. And so we had to grind that all down, and we're just putting it back together now. We just put the journal boxes back on and dropped the whole truck assembly back onto the axles.
So which locomotive is this going into?
For the Fairbanks 560, our H1244M. We should have this portion done today, hopefully.
Okay.
We're talking at the end of the year or so before we really be close with the whole locomotive.
And how much more money do we need to get this project going?
About $15,000. We're at 31. Now we're about $28,000 in the bank right now, and that isn't even enough to paint it. And then we've got to do windows, and that's going to be another about $10,000. So we're about $10,000 or $15,000 short yet in the funding for it.
Okay, well there you have it, folks. There's the update on the Fairbanks Morse. If you got some cash to put towards the project, just go to SoCalRailway.org.
The project number is M56 on your check when you send the check in. Put M56 and it'll go to this project.
So we're here again in Grizzly Flats, and we're with Ken Schwartz here, and he's going to give us an update on his projects. So what's going
All right. Well, so far, Putt-Putt is coming along. We have a belt.
Okay,
All
good.
right. We found the little machine that we can now make the little grips for it. So now I'll measure that and get that done. We found that in the wood shop. Magneto is still on hold. I've got a thing out to Jay Leno, and I haven't heard anything back yet. Keeping my fingers crossed that we get an answer back. And then while that's on hold, we also are doing work on cottonwood too, so we're getting that ready for painting on the outside. So we're doing that, and then other than that, it's coming along. It's coming along. So.
Well, it's good to talk to you today, Ken. Thanks for taking some time.
Thank you very much. All right, see you on the next one.